this project, it was kind of a surprise. We'd never been to, this place before. It's not like we could really go back if we didn't get the footage we wanted because it was so far away. So my process was, I'm just going to film everything. Hopefully some of it will be usable. And I think that we ended up with a great final product that I'm very proud of. So here we are at the
rest stop.
Truck pit stop.
About halfway through. It's really sketchy. 4 a.m. approximately.
It's 4 a.m.
Going strong.
How many more miles do we have left?
Like 170, 180? Where are we in California? Let's see. We are right here. We are right there. You see that? And then Palo Alto is right there. So we're getting up there. I think the most nerve-wracking part was kind of in the dead of night, and there was just absolutely nothing there. No street lights, just no ambient light at all. And I just remember looking into my rear view mirror and seeing just like pitch black. It's just like I had the light from my headlights in the front, but in the back, there was just no light at all. And I was thinking, wow, like what is around here? There's just trees and just like a flat road. And then suddenly we got into the curvy road, and I was driving around curves, trying to like go as fast as I possibly could without going way too fast around these bends, attempting to get there because I knew that we couldn't. We had to get the sunrise and we had to be on time. We had to get the car back. And it was both nerve-wracking but also really exciting to know that like we were able to get through that and that we were able to just drive through this like patch of just California that is probably like very rarely driven through. And I think that was nerve-wracking as I did it. But then as we slowly saw the sunrise, I could see like bits of sky, and that was it. The nerve-wracking part suddenly turned into the beautiful part.
How tired are you, Olivia? Don't look at the camera. Keep driving.
Not too bad. After that energy drink, a little coffee, the Soylent, doing pretty well.
I think at first I was a little hesitant initially because it's 6.5 hours or more to Adin, California, 6.5 hours back. It's, week 10, week 9 of the quarter. Things are getting busy, but I decided this is what independent filmmaking is. This is what this class is about. Just going somewhere, driving up, not knowing exactly what's going to happen, filming everything and seeing if we can make a story out of it. When we got to Adin, California, and we were trying to find this guy's farm, but our map stopped working, and we lost our cell service because it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And so we had no way to either figure out where this place was. It was supposed to be 8 miles down a dirt road somewhere, and we had no way to contact the owner to help us. So what we ended up doing was going to a local store, asking to use their phone, and praying that we would find the guy from there. So what was the?
We're on A2, the highway. We're gonna go to 431, and then he's gonna meet us at the entrance there.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
Amazing.
So we have our car mount with the GoPro outside of the car.
Yep. Have our little.
Here we are in the car. Here's our preview of it.
I think I really enjoyed the journey more than I expected myself to, simply because I love being in new places. I think everyone, most people like traveling, but I think I just love exploring. Even just going off campus to me is very exciting because I like experiencing new things. And so I think getting there was both a culmination of just these joyful feelings that we had accomplished something after driving around for so long and having to turn around to call Hugo and having to go all the way down this road not really knowing if this was right. And I think once we saw the sign for our Huskies, I knew we had made it. And then we drove another couple miles up to the house. But I think there was this feeling of elation as well as a little bit nervousness because I knew that this was definitely a different part of California, climate-wise and socio-political climate and otherwise. So I wasn't really sure what was going to happen or who might be there or what the experience would be like.
So before this project, I knew very vague information about dog sledding. I'd seen Balto, but that was basically the extent of it. And I think it was really interesting to see kind of the process of how they raise these animals and, even after they're done racing and they get older, they always have a home for life, which was one of the points they emphasized.
I think being able to kind of experience the dog sledding part was definitely really fun, because I knew that this was something that I was really interested in. I had gotten interested in this project actually initially when I was going to take a class that was involving a trip out to the Sierras to do some dog sledding, or to basically meet someone who was a musher. And that's initially how I got interested in this project. So kind of finally that end result of just actually being able to be on the pseudo dog sled was just this amazing experience, and kind of feeling the wind rush and just kind of gripping onto the sides of the quad, hanging on for dear life, because I was not sitting in the seat. I was just sitting on some random platform in the back. And that was pretty great, just being able to see the dogs running in kind of this like remote part of the forest, just 2 miles from the national forest, where there's just nobody there. But I think it was mostly just this feeling of just, wow, like we had gone through so much and we finally did it, and we were gonna make a film.